Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final All-Star Open race for MRL. This is the final opportunity, apart from the fan vote, that these drivers can get into the All-Star race. We have 14 drivers on docket tonight that can go out and get it done. It's going to be a lot of fun here. No points are on the line, hard feelings amongst each other. It is all about getting the gold, and you can see right here we are at Atlanta. That is going to be a lot of fun to watch because we have a lot of potential for a new driver to go out and get it done. So I think we have a couple people that can go out and win this race. Now, there's going to be a couple people that you may not recognize, as it looks like we just lost a handful of people right there. We are actually going to be in a world right here that Mopower Energy is actually going to be on pole. We have as well a couple of other drivers that can go out and get it done. Give me one hot second, actually. It looks like we are still missing some people and needing some invites. That would be the last thing. Give me one hot second. I do apologize about this. Here, guys. This is a one-man operation right now. So, and with all of these drivers waiting for a invite, I do apologize. This is I'm doing the best I can. Um, I have to let everyone know in the chat right now. So, with that, we have a couple people already in this. Um, Already in this lobby that are actually looking pretty fast. Now, of course, we can only base so much on qualifying times, but we have a couple brand new faces. What I mean by that is T-Berg. We also have Baseball Kid up here. And Mopower NRG here in first that will be on pole. I think that is going to be fantastic. Um, so with that, I mean, I'm just waiting for. Oh my goodness me. No one is sending me invites, so I can't actually technically start the timer because I cannot rejoin. So this is one of those things that I've never actually encountered before. I do need someone to send me an invite, please. Someone, please send me an invite. I need to start this timer. What kind of schmuck is running the show? I don't know. This is one of those things that I'm a one-man operation, so thank you. Oh my goodness me. Finally, someone sent me an invite. All right, so let's get this party rolling here. So I know we are looking at this right now. I can finally go through the running order. Story Square is in P2 right now. You also have T-Bird, like I said, in P3. Baseball Kid P4. Now you may recognize this name. This is a Cup name right here, and actually there's going to be two Cup drivers that are joining us here in the field. The other is T-Bird. Now he's all the way down here. He's one here in the back in the Xfinity series. So this is not unfamiliar territory for him. Atlanta is a bit of his home track, but then you also have a bunch of other sportsman drivers as well as Challenger series drivers ready to go out and get it done. I am now good to join, so thank you guys so much for sending me that invite. Like I said, I was waiting on the timer to to start rolling before, because I cannot rejoin the lobby until that happens. So we are good to go now. There is going to be, like I said, 14 drivers here in the race. Of course, we have some people joining us in chat right now. We have BS. Can't wait for this fantastic race around Daytona. I know. Atlanta, in case you don't know, is a bit of a draft track. And with no cautions, no stages, this is all about execution. Nathan also in chat cheering on Fluff God. Of course, that is a GRI Incorporated. Well, I guess that's what the I stands for. Racer there in chat. We also have Baseball Kid himself, who is looking from the stand. So that is should be a lot of fun here tonight to see what can go out and what these drivers can do. There's going to be 7 full rows of cars. UK non-all-star racer. What do you mean, UK? You are invited to the race. So, yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun here. We are green here, and NRG is going to lead the field. Now, I wonder, technically this is a Mopao car, if UK could actually offer a little bit of insight, because we also have Monster Racing that is going to be in the field. Who can go out and get it done? Will it be a Mopao car? Will it be a... Maybe. Oh, one thing I'm also missing is Jordan Jalja. So BSM is going to be representative less in this race. 7 of you guys watching right now. Thank you all so much for coming on through. This is the end of lap 1 here, and everyone being very clean and green. Everyone still has a shot at it. Now, everyone is in different custom schemes, so I apologize if I am not quite familiar with the numbers just off the top of my head. But the 27 here in Story Square already in the already going off of the to the back here. He is on the outside. That's not where you want to be at all. You obviously want to be up in the middle or even the bottom side, because of all that help. That single file train on the bottom, that is why BS said that this is a Daytona race, essentially, because it is. You treat this like a draft track is. It looks like the 4 of Monster maybe just got loose, or maybe that was a lag spike. I'm not quite sure. Maybe off of the Fluff God, maybe it looked like. Oh my goodness, that could have been bad, though. He saved it, though, like the monster he is. So, just kind of looking on through the field, here is Loho, making a return to MRL. He has been missing the past couple weeks, but I'm glad that he is back. So, yeah, you can see that single file lane pretty prominent right now, and it's going to be all about picking and choosing when you want to make that move, because right now, oh my goodness me, that was a move, but on the Fluff God, I am not quite sure who that was, but that absolutely moved him out of the way. Thankfully, he was able to sneak back in to that spot right there. That is for P8. But yeah, looks like the top 10 all finding themselves in a single file train, but that doesn't mean the drivers in the back are out of it yet, because look at that. The more you battle, the more time you lose. So that is what I'm seeing from all of these guys. Don't count out each of these drivers quite yet, because pit road mistakes, you have to be perfect in one of these races in order to get it done. Yeah, so I am very excited to see who's going to come on out. Here is a check-in with Monster, making his way up to P12. Again, sucks for him, something out of his own way right there, but that was a big to-do right there. So T-Bird, like I said, previous winner here at Atlanta, knowing how to get it done, back in the pack a little bit. He's in P10. He's working with his teammate in Keith. Of course, they both race for DKK. T-Bird being the owner of DKK, the Chaos Crew, in case you don't know. So that is going to be interesting. A little bit of team dynamic here. But like I said, Mopao leads the way right now with Story Score, who was in P2 all the way back now in P13. But again, he's not out of it quite yet. So we're going to have to see. Here's T-Berg as Loho just bites the wall right there. And that collects a couple people in the back of the pack. Oh my goodness me, and that basically ends his shot right there. I don't know if that was some bad contact or what, but here's Napier as well, just, not having, oh my goodness, there goes Loho's chance. That probably did him in right there. Oh my goodness, what? You could feel the contact with that as you were watching your screen right there. What a move by the 33. That is WRX Mike right there. So he is making some moves and taking names right there. But you can actually see the 48 going on down low. That is Terrell. That is his teammate right there for the precision racing right here. So that is very interesting to note that a brand new team has entered MRL as of last week, and they are now P2 and P3 with Energy leading the way. Baseball Kid making his way up to P4, and then you have, oh my goodness, that could have been bad. T-Berg there in P5. 9 people watching right now as we see a little bit of a 9-car train right now, as unfortunately, or make that an 8-car train, because of Loho, and it looks like Keith has lost the draft. So super unfortunate for Keith, but he's still within spitting distance right there. That's him right there. So that 77 car looking strong right now. Yeah, I think you mean Loho. He got totally sent to the moon. But yeah, I'll just call him Logo from now on. Oh my goodness, the fluff. God, as he bit the wall right there. Must have gotten tight. And he, oh my goodness me, that was, could have been bad. He's not out of it yet, but those two need to work right now in order to get back up. I do believe, as Loho, yep, he called it quits right then and there, knowing that his shot is done. I'm trying to find eggs out. Like I said, these custom scenes, that is Long Live the Sauce right there in the 12. So a Challenger Series driver here making his last attempt at the All-Star Open, but battling is abroad right there up in front. WRX Mike went a little bit high, and you can actually see that T-Berg hits the apron a little bit, but T-Bird, as those two are lined on up, weird how that works out sometimes, is now right behind. So what was a 10-car pack is now a 6-car pack, maybe a 4-car pack, or maybe back to a 6-car pack, as those two are looking mighty fine right now. So these guys are looking to be a hoot and a holler right now, because now they are picking and timing when they want to make their runs. WRX Mike being the most patient of them. Of course, Terrell's going to go with them. A little bit of lag, it looks like, from T-Berg right there. So that's going to bring the pack back to the bottom two right there. So yeah, it looks like T-Berg started to draft right there. But look at that move by WRX Mike. It's going to be hard to get it done on the outside, but not impossible. You really have to arc it into turn 3 right there. And at that point, he just kind of gooses the throttle, knowing that it is not quite the time yet. But that's going to open up the door for T-Berg down low, and that will break up the two teammates. That will be crucial in those in the closing laps, especially as we get closer and closer to pit stops. Pit stops, Atlanta, known for the tire wear. As look at that move, as you can see, yeah, that was a lag spike by T-Berg right there, and that'll bring Baseball Kid back to those two drivers right there. So yeah, definitely you can see that's why T-Bird is out. Like a lane past T-Berg, because it looks like he is lagging. He is the only car that I've seen lag so far. Maybe he was the one that kind of took out Monster before he had a shot. But either way, the 48 is not leaving the back glass of that 33. And so, like I said, teammates playing some teammate games here. And so I think we have a good race on our hands here. Let's check on back with a bunch of these guys in the back. It looks like Story Square is making his way back forward, as he, like I said, started in P2 but had to fall on back of this pack right here, but he is starting to make some progress here. Keith just making the move on Do the Do right there. That is for looks like to be P9, so hey, good job from him. So P8, yeah, for P9 right there. But oh, I see a move, a pass in the grass maybe. Up in the top of the pack. Yes, WRX Mike made the move on NRG. What a move that was. But he bounces off the apron and now bounces NRG up the way. T-Bird gonna make it 3 wide coming off of turn 2. Oh, we can put him to the wall. T-Bird. Oh my goodness me. And Mo Power NRG going from the lead all the way down into P8. 8 and going to be losing more positions. But he is still in it right now because that is for a position that he is still fighting for right now. Like I said, Story Square is now in that lead pack. He is far from out of this race. He just needs a couple neat and tidy pit stops, and maybe those guys starting to draft with one another. But yeah, that was just one of those things that he was put 3 wide, knowing, oh my god, yeah, you can tell that he is driving a little bit aggressive right now, wanting to get back up there. I like the drive. I like the fire. We stay hungry. We devour. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, that was a bad attempt at a joke. Don't do what I did. But, yeah, T-Bird making the move. Oh, but just like that, bouncing off the apron, that's not how you gain positions. But, yeah, T-Berg, though, gaining. As we can see, Long Live the Sauce and Baseball Kid are trying to get closer and closer to these guys just outside the draft right now. Definitely more exciting to watch than race. Well, I'm sure, Nathan, that is probably a true statement right there. But yeah, WRX Mike leads right now, T-Bird P2, and then you have his teammate, not his teammate, WRX Mike's teammate in P3. But a little bit of loose moment coming right there, and that's going to allow Terrell to close that gap and get into P2. But like I said, the more you battle, the more you close on up. Long Live the Sauce is now just outside of that lead draft. But pit stops are on the horizon. Fuel roll technically is in effect, but you will be pitting for tires before everything else. It is a clean 2-stopper. These guys will be coming on down twice in this race, and you will be seeing some hectic people spinning. Atlanta is one of those tracks that it is so hard to get on the pit road. In fact, you actually, I wouldn't say like much like Texas, but you actually underestimate it. You may think, oh, it's super easy to get on pit road. It's actually not. With the angle that you're going on down pit road, you have to really slow on down super early. But that's going to be a challenge for some of these drivers. I know it would be a challenge for me if I was racing, but thankfully I'm not. So with these guys here, Long Live the Sauce actually has caught the draft of that lead 4, so that brings Baseball Kid, drags him right back up there. So what was a 4-car pack is now back to a 6. Terrell is looking for the lead right there. He wants the lead from his brother. And with that, you have... Oh, no, actually, I thought that was going to be a change. But Terrell will be side by side. A little bit of... Oh, big tight moment from the 33. Getting that high side momentum, but the 96 is going to go with him. The 12 was thinking about it, but has to back off at the last possible second. But now, like I said, a 6-car pack is once again this lead draft right now. And Mopowa NRG is, I'm sure, was like, all right, come on, boys, fight a little bit more. He is, well, I guess was the lead driver in that second pack. In fact, actually, let's check on board with them as we see the Fluff God making his way up into P7 and Mopowa. Oh, my goodness me. As I think, yep, that was Fluff God try to signal a pit, and he will be coming on down pit road this time. Either that or that was just a hyper-aggressive move for some reason. Nope, he is stopping this time. Yep, coming on down pit road. NRG being actually the more aggressive of those two. Now, when I say it's a clean 2-stopper, I mean by pitting on lap 27 or 28, these guys need to come on down. Here's Napier kind of all by his lonesome. It looks like everyone else will be not really worried about pitting. Maybe WRX Mike will, so we'll have to keep an eye out on this lead pack. Yes, he will be the only one to come on down. Oh! Now, you want to, much like a play track, you ideally want to come out with friends. And now I'm sure that these guys will be all stopping at the same time. Of course, the short stop is in effect. You, by pitting earlier, you run on tires quicker, and you will be gaining time right there. So that is going to be a big to-do for a lot of these drivers, making sure that they actually hit their marks and be smooth. And now big pack, as look at that aggressiveness by Long Live the Sauce. That was a huge gain right there, as perfectly in sync is Baseball Kid and T-Bird. Look at that. 2 cars become 1 right there. So, looks like a majority of our lead lap runners are on pit road right now. So here is NRG, who was the first one to come off pit road. Let's keep on board to see where he is. Looks like there's Keith coming on out of the pits, so there he goes. Looks like WRX Mike is going to stay out a little bit extra lap. Actually, make sure that is him. No, that was up a little bit. So right now, yep, he is trying to extend this a little bit longer here. Again, he will be making this into a possible strategy. He will have to stop 2 more times. That is a given. And like I said, looks like he's going to be signaling to come on down pit road this time. Oh no, I lied. I apologize. WRX Mike already pit. I lied. Oh my goodness me. I am sorry for complete malarkey. That was that right there. But that is the shortstop that I was talking about. He was able to totally jump and look at NRG. He was able to jump back into this lead draft. So that is for P6 right there. Looks like someone may have sped, or looks like Long Live the Sauce is the one. Oh no, the Long Live the Sauce is right there. Who are we missing then? T-Berg is right there. Huh? Who are we missing right now? Let's kind of go on through the field chat if we don't mind. I don't think anyone is, now that I think about it. I think it was literally NRG with the perfect pit stop to put himself back into contention. Now, can these 5 drivers draft on up to WRX Mike and Terrell? 1/3 of this race is already done. Basically, you just need to execute pit stops one more time. Avoid other people's incidents. That is big, especially if those 2 drivers are going to be battling like they are. That's going to just bring those 5 cars back up to them. Now Terrell taking the point as WRX Mike will be in P2, but that draft is a coming right there, and so these drivers have to be a little bit mindful about actually bouncing back and forth in terms of their positions. Let's check on board with the rest of the field. Here is Story Square, just in front of Keith, so that is P8 and P9. Looks like the Fluff God has retired from the race, so now we're down to 12. Maybe he sped and just realized that he was out of it. Here's Monster, who is now in P10, and Do the Do in P11. So, yep, and there's Nape here in P12. Looks like T-Bird having enough of T-Berg. Weird. I know how it sounds very alike. I swear it's not intentional. But T-Bird passing T-Berg, and he is now up into P3, looking to lead the way. Again, T-Bird knowing how to get it done. He is definitely going to be a factor throughout this race. But looks like the back half of this pack is a little bit scruffy right now. They're trying to sort themselves out as Long Live the Sauce now goes to the caboose on this train. What can T-Bird do? Can he actually go out and lead this draft to those 2 drivers? Or will those 2, I mean, who are just minding their own business right now, pave the way to victory? Again, one more pit stop to really decide it all right now, and you do not want to undercut too much. Chat, make some noise right now. Who are you rooting for right now? Unfortunately, we do have 2 DNFs out of this race. That is Loho and the Fluff God. But it looks like as of right now, these top 2 drivers, or sorry, top 7 drivers are the ones with a shot. NRG is putting the moves. He has went from the back of the field, now back up to the front, making his way back into P4. Never give up, because it is still on. But yeah, make some noise right now. UK saying Monster and NRG. Oh man. And UK have actually, I hate to do this to you. How many laps are these guys in right now? Because I can imagine, if I'm guesstimating right now, we are on lap 35 or something like that. Baseball Kid making the move right there. He is going to collect. Ooh, slams the door right there on T-Bird. Collect P4 from that, moves NRG up to P3, but crucially here, these guys are not really gaining any ground on the front two. Now that is lap. I was right at the time I asked that we were on lap 35. I was right. Oh man, I can count laps. Thank you, UK. Like I said, these drivers are looking to make their final pit stop here in and at around. I want to say about. Well, it's 28 to a tank. So right around 55, because if you do 55 plus 28, that puts you to 83, and there is 81 laps in this race. So NRG, who pit very early, I'd be a little bit worried that you have to extend this gap a little bit, saying that, you know what, we have to go a little bit long in order to make sure that our tires and our fuel last. This is a perfect two-stop here, if you recall. So while short stopping is an option, you don't want to undercut it too much, because then you run out of time and therefore are going to be put out of a winning position. But yeah, looking out through the field right now, like I said, here's Do the Do running in his first race in MRL for quite some time. Honestly, since season 0 is when we last seen Do the Do. Then you also have Napier, who's still a regular in Sportsman. He's looking forward to the next point race next week at Dover, so that is going to be a lot of fun. T-Bird putting the move on T-Berg now, trying to kind of push him out of the way, saying that, you know what, we're losing too much time right now, and you can see it as these guys are battling. Those two are just driving away. You have... trying to get up there. There you go. WRX Mike and Terrell the Phantom, that are just cleaning house right now. If there's going to be a winner, if I'm a betting man, it's going to be one of these two. It's going to take a lot of teamwork from that second pack of 5 to go and draft their way up to these two. But it's going to be a hard task, because, like I said, Terrell was the latest one to pit. WRX Mike was the second, because we had 3 different laps of pit stops. You have NRG and Fluff God that were the first ones to come on down pit road. Mike and one other person on the second time, and then everyone else right behind. Yep, there is the gap. Those top 2, I don't know if they put jet fuel in there, but they are flying, as BS actually says right there. Top 2 driving away, exactly. I want to do a little spotlight on Keith. Oh, Keith is currently in the relegation zone, as in, like, he would move on to lights next season for his efforts. And just heart of gold. Keith is one of those drivers that tries day in and day out always to improve himself, and that's one of the things that we love to see here in MRL. You also have Napier, like I said, who is looking forward to the next point race at Dover. That, like I said, that will be for next Monday. And Napier himself, again, another heart of gold. He is hilarious. And speaking of hilarious, you may notice that there's a couple drivers missing. Jordan Jalja is missing his final opportunity, apart from the fan vote, to get into the All-Star race. Tomboy is missing his final opportunity to get into the All-Star race. This is for all, as you see, Story Square backing on out. That is for now P12. 11 drivers in this race. Who will take it? As you can see, Mo Powa, NRG, coming on down pit lane right there. Interesting, honestly, how he's really short-stopping the field by a whole lot. If you go 28 laps, it is a 2-stopper of a race. I'm very interested to see what his strategy is. As it's working for him, but if everyone else makes in one more stop, somehow he's the one with egg on his face. A lot of drivers by themselves. Really, the only battles is this lead pack right here. These are the guys that are trying to draft their way up into the top two, but again, they just keep losing more. They're like, you saw it right there. They're not even within shot. There they are. I don't know what's going on. If these guys are just battling too much, too heavy, or something or other. But the 37, the 96 keeps swapping positions. The same thing with the 12. He's actually been the caboose on this train. They've tried different leaders, and it's not really working on out. Trying to get back. There we go. So here's WRX Mike. Again, I'm sure those two are in a party chat right now. They're cruising right now. Absolutely flying. Like a Sunday drive on a Monday. So I'm sure that these guys are in a party chat right now and just essentially already making plans. Like, I'm sure Mike is already telling Terrell, hey, I'll work with you until like 3 to go. Then it's game on. They're building that gap where they only have to worry about one another. So that's awesome teamwork from these two teammates right here. So again, as of right now, it's going to be one of these two because, oh my goodness, you can't even see them where they're at. T-Bird coming on down, getting his assumedly final stop of the race. Napier coming on down for his final stop. The second pack. Essentially, everyone's assuming that these guys, that the top two, are going to kill each other going in the pit road. They're going to speed, and they will essentially fall out of contention for this race. But that is what they're hoping for. Will it happen? It's going to be a big question mark here. UK saying teammates going to wreck each other. Hey, you know what? It's been a real life thing in the Cup Series so far. Happened at Daytona. Happened in Auto Club. Almost happened in Vegas. Actually, I don't know how it didn't happen in Vegas, but yeah, it was bound to happen sooner or later. So why not virtual NASCAR? Why not on this 2-year-old game? Why not here in the final All-Star Open for MRL? UK, can we have a lap update, please? Again, I'm assuming when these guys come on down pit road, it is the second, it's around 56 to go. Or is that 56? Lap 56. It's already happened to my team. Oh yeah, you know. So it looks like right now, lap 52, yeah, and that's what I assume. So it looks like Energy is actually the one that is trying the 3-stop here. I don't know if that's going to quite work on out here. That is a big assumption. Yes, it's gonna work if for some reason these guys, yep, you can actually. Ooh, the spice! WRX Mike and Terrell stopping early. Oh, the more I talk about it, manifestation may exist. Again, they will have to go long. Are they killing their tires? Remember, you have to make it into a 2-stopper for this race to really be a thing. It's not about fuel. It's about tires here at Atlanta. If you're burning out your tires, yeah, you're blistering. You're going at it. Maybe those two can make it. It is, oh, the race just opened up, ladies and gentlemen, and these guys are coming on down right now. What's going on? Am I counting my laps wrong? I could have swore when I did my test racing, and by test racing, I usually mean going on. Oh, baby, long live the sauce, spins. Oh, no. And just like that, he is going to be out of contention for this All-Star Open. But no contact was of his own doing. What happened is that he got into the apron a little bit too fast, too furious, and he spun. Long live the sauce, not like this. So essentially, when I did my practice for this, I usually go back to my old streams for the race, and I noticed that I was going to like lap 28. So that's what essentially I was basing this on. This entire strategy of everyone stopping like 28 laps apart. So 28, 56, done. That's it. Am I like am I missing something here? Because looks like if I'm counting my laps correctly, these guys are going to be a question mark. So if I'm seeing it, the top two will have to pit with lap 53. All right. Let's do that math here. 81 minus 53. That is right on that mark. But when UK sent that, they pit that lap. It's going to be a little bit of a question mark, but maybe those two are in the danger zone. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. You can actually see how much energy gained on the front two, because here is, my bad. Here is T-Bird and all that. Yeah, exactly. I went 29 laps on tires running the fuel out. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, unless I'm missing something, yep, long live the sauce, backs on out, because he knows that this was it. So unless I'm missing something here we are. Oh, bumper! Yeah, it's a 81 lap race. Again, like I said, I could just be missing something here, but bumper to the back of the 48 right there. WRX Mike regaining a little bit of time right here. Energy gained a lot of time. Where is he at right here? Energy gained a lot of time on his competition. So did T Berg, but these guys maybe pit a little bit too early. There's going to be really close for these guys here. In order to make it without pitting again. That's going to run them into Baseball Kid, who is the leader of the two-car pack right here. Looks like T-Bird kind of fell off a little bit. But yeah, I can't wait for these interviews, because I want to know how they did it. But you got to feel for Long Live the Sauce. Sauce put in a perfect race until he spun on pit road. And I know that feel. I suck getting on the pit road, no matter where it is. So yeah, these guys, oh yeah, they had it hard, but that's what I was talking about. It's so hard getting on the pit road here. These drivers are in for a world of hurt when they go and bin it going on the pit road. You can actually see the time gain that Baseball Kid and T-Bird are putting on Mopala, NRG, and T-Berg. So that is, so that's actually a very interesting watching these guys get up there as we just kind of go through the field right now. Seeing how all the differing lines, looks like a little bit of contact maybe getting into it right there. Nope, okay, I lied. I was looking at the leaders, apparently. Yeah, WRX Mike and Terrell, again, teammates, absolutely working together. And that's one of the things that we like to see. Having all of that come into play here at the very end. I don't know, I'm excited for the All-Star race. I'm going to take the opportunity to kind of describe the All-Star race as we take a watch from WRX Mike's POV right here. So essentially, the All-Star race will be this coming Saturday here. And in case y'all don't know, I just made the announcement, so most of you probably don't know what happened here. We have the All-Star race itself that will be at Charlotte this coming Saturday. It'll be Saturday, March 12th at 9 p.m. It'll be 100 laps, but split into 5 segments. Yes, it'll be manual segments, 20 laps apiece. So, essentially, we're going to have 20 different laps for the first 4 segments. So, basically, laps 1 through 80. Looks like Terrell is going to give up the lead for WRX Mike, maybe to kind of save some tire a little bit. I can only assume from that, or save some fuel, one of those two. The winner of each segment will be locked into their position for the next, for the final segment of the race. So, for example, winner of the first segment gets locked into pole for segment 5. Segment 2 winner gets locked into second for segment 5. Segment 3 winner, third. Segment 4 winner, fourth. And then, in segment 5, caution laps do not count. So, you can have as many yellows as you want. Caution laps will not count, and only green flag laps will. So, meaning, there will be 20, or technically, yeah, no, it'll be 20. I'm sorry, I swear, I graduated from college. I just cannot do math. 20 green flag laps for the final segment to determine the All-Star winner. Currently, we have 16 drivers that made their way in through wins, and that's across all the different series that we have. And so far, 2 drivers for the open race. One will be proven right here. More than likely, it'll be one of these 2, unless something crazy happens. And then the final vote will be for the All-Star. All of these different drivers will be able to choose their favorite. They cannot vote for themselves in order to get into the final stint. So, with that being said, I'm very excited for this format. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot of action out on track. From what I've been hearing, everyone is excited about it. Maybe not everyone. Let me rephrase it like that. But I think it's going to be a lot of good racing here in Charlotte. Be throwing it back to like the classic style of All-Star race, where you have just beating and banging. You're going for a virtual $1 million. It's going to be a lot of fun. But who's going to get the final ticket tonight? That is going to be the question. I would have said Terrell, honestly, until he hit the apron there. Now WRX Mike. Oh, no, he didn't go for it. He didn't go for it right there. That is interesting. So, the WRX Mike and you have Terrell the Phantom. Again, teammates. I feel like I haven't said that enough. But yeah, these 2 are teammates right here. Going at it right here. NRG making his final pit stop. He tried. It was a strategy that wasn't quite able to work on out. So he will be pitting this final time. Oh, but a little bit of contact right there between himself and Napier. I don't think Napier got the message that he was pitting right there. But that could have been bad. Looks like T. Berg already, he was on pit road the lap before, so he is making his final stop. Essentially, these guys are assuming that no one can make it. It's a 3-stopper of race. I don't think that's the strategy. Now that I'm hearing it from the people down on the track, our pit reporter, aka UK Wildcats, aka Mo Power Cat. Going on down. That was the bump right there that Terrell probably woke to right there. WRX Mike is going to be kind of poking his nose down in there. UK, can we have a lap update, please? I will start counting down as we are watching. But yeah, I'm very excited for the All-Star race. That's going to be a lot of fun. Again, this coming Saturday. Be there or be square. Ooh, wow, what a move. WRX Mike flung it around the corner right there. But, again, you don't want to be the leader here. I will be straight up honest. You do not want to be the leader here. You want to be in P2 going into this going to the final few laps of this race. Unfortunately, I do not know how many laps are left, so I kind of have to wing it. I'm assuming when we see them go side by side, it's close to the finish. So, yeah, WRX Mike is probably in the best situation right here. Getting the draft that he would need. Of course, draft is on normal, in case you guys don't know. Draft is on normal here, so you can really just rev it up going into either turn 1 or turn 3. Now, if I were a betting man, you want to make it as late as possible. You want to treat this like a super speedway. You want to make the move going into turn 3, as in like go all the way down to the apron. These guys are fighting to get into the final race position for the All-Star race. You don't want to rely on the fan vote because, I mean, the rumor mill is that the fan vote's already been decided. So we're going to find out here who will be the final race winner that will make it into the All-Star race. Like I said, UK agrees with me. You don't want to be in P2, you want to be in P2 because the lap cars are going 5 miles per hour in front of you. Oh, Sag. You know that too well. You lost a championship because of that. But look at this. Baseball Kid and T-Bird were flying through the field. I think they're going to run out of time to get there unless these guys start fighting right now. I don't know the amount of laps left. I am sorry, guys, but yeah, those two are flying. They are coming, but I think they're going to run out of time. Unless these guys really backed it on off in order to save their tires, I'm not quite sure. But we won't know until Mike just straight out to go for it. Terrell is in probably the worst position right now. If they have to save tires, and he's leading. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Can you imagine the conundrum, the headache that he has to go into? Essentially, there comes a time where it's like, okay, no more tire saving. It's all on the table right here. I got to go for it. But yeah, those two are coming right now. I'm actually very curious. Okay, it has to be a few more laps because you can see Terrell with that ultra aggressive line down low. Here comes the 77 of Keith trying to get back up to speed right here. Looks like he will stay out of it. So thankfully that won't be a thing. Maybe I spoke too soon. It looks like this is the battle for the lead. T-Bird getting the pass done on Baseball Kid. Yep, Keith will be able to drive away right here. Ooh, WRX Mike with a big move. But this could be crucial here. If Terrell can stay in Keith's draft, that will keep him ahead. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? WRX Mike is going for it. What a block by Terrell. A little bump to the back of his teammate, looking down low. Oh, he shoves him up the track. WRX Mike, it's going to be a battle to the line. WRX Mike takes the lead. Was that for the win? And that was WRX Mike will be our third and final All-Star Open winner with a bump, and it looks like Terrell ran out of fuel. Based on how slow he's going right now, yeah, it looks like he is out of fuel. Oh my goodness. What a move. I actually don't know who finished P3. We'll find out if Terrell goes on pit road right now. If he was out of fuel or not. Because, yep, he was out of fuel. Whenever the AI takes over like that, in order to go on pit road, he was out. WRX Mike must have underfueled the car. What an insane race from these guys right here. Wow. I can't wait to get these guys up into the booth. Baseball Kid saying, gave up the podium. Ah, shoot. It looks like you guys were side by side coming to the line right there. Insane racing, guys. So it looks like our podium is going to be WRX Mike, Terrell, and then T-Bird. So we're going to get these guys up here into the booth. I apologize. We're going to be blue screening here for a second. Terrell with the fast lap. That was actually pole time. Exactly to the thousands. Oh my goodness. Let's blue screen real quick. So I apologize for this in advance, but we will get there. All right. So as we wait for the drivers to join us here, oh my goodness, I can't. We actually got word from Long Live the Sauce that he blew a tire, didn't repair the damage, and the tires didn't change. So that's why he was forced to retire. But yeah, you had Long Live the Sauce that was unfortunately having to retire right there. Do we have everyone right now? We do actually. Wow. So I will say right now that was a fantastic race to watch. Oh man, after the opening round of pit stops, it became a two-horse race. But T-Bird, you were working with baseball kid in order to really close on down the gap. Okay, I guess there's WRX Mike right there. But yep, 1 second. There is a massive echo, but yes, I do hear you. But yeah, T-Bird, um, you had a run, having to start all the way into the rear, and it looks like you and baseball kid were so close to getting up to the top three. Did you think you were going to get there?
I definitely wanted to there at the end. Me and Baseball Kid had it roll, and we cut that lead down from like 7 seconds to two at the end. Uh, Huge shout out to him. We worked really well on that last run. I think middle of the race, everyone behind the front two just spent a little bit too much time battling, just figuring out what was the best line, and we kind of dropped all that time off, and we just couldn't make it up in the end. But overall, we gave it all we had. And I can't be disappointed with the result to say the least.
Well, Ebert, yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic run from you, especially having to start into the rear. Maybe you still have technically one more opportunity to make it into the All Star race, and that is with the fan vote. Of course, I always endorse a little bit of advertisement. Is there anything you want to say to maybe turn the tide into your favor?
Uh, I don't know if I could do that. That would require like Moses or some stuff to happen to
Nice
get
censorship.
people to vote for me. But I mean,
But
well, we'll see. I just hope we don't leave Kalen lonely out for a DKK. Maybe get at least one of our drivers in the fan vote.
Well, like I said, advertisements I do welcome. We'll have to see how you do there. Like I said, still technically you're in the running for that. Let's see what you got. But it's still a P3 from starting P14 out of that. So net P11 or net 11 positions from that. Excellent job.
Thank you.
Um, so we're gonna have to go to I guess our custom car for Terrell because actually we can go to Michael McDowell because technically actually no like yeah actually the 32 so let's go to what's his face Corey LaJoy because technically that's your sportsman number. Terrell, you had a battle with your teammate there at the end. It seemed like after the first round of pit stops it was gonna be one of you two right there, but coming to the white flag, it looked like you were a little bit sputtering. Did you run out of fuel there at the end? Well, of course, yeah, it was a great race, and I mean, of course, as much as you like that your teammate WRX Mike was able to get in, I know you yourself wanted to get in it because technically you did lead the most laps. But Terrell, you had a fast hot rod out there. Did you? I mean, like I said with T-Bird, you are still technically in the running to make the final spot in the All Star race with the fan vote. Is there anything you possibly want to say to kind of sway the rest of the league into voting for you? Well, Terrell, hopefully you can get in there because, like I said, you were on a fast hot rod, and this was at Atlanta. It's going to be at Charlotte with the actual All Star race. So, I mean, maybe you can correlate that into the actual event. Should you get the fan vote? All right. Well, still P2. Unfortunate for you to run out of fuel there at the end, but that was going to be a battle to the line. But I will show right now. I guess we'll have to go to the custom for this one. But WX Mike, do you got me? Well, I will start off by saying that each and every race, because you raced in all three open races, you were trying to get it at Bristol. Bristol was probably the closest one that you got. You had your own brother win at Charlotte, and then here you are at Atlanta. I'm sure I don't have to need to say you already said what you wanted to say. Well, WRX Mike, you got it right there. I mean, Terrell. I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. Yeah, you gotta celebrate it. Yeah, you gotta celebrate it, man. I mean, like you're racing for a virtual $1 million now. I Oh, I wish, I wish. I mean, believe me, hey, if there's any sponsors out there, feel free. I mean, Millennium Racing League, man, that's where it's at. But yeah, WRX Mike, I don't need to ask you the questions I asked the other two here because you are in. Charlotte is going to be the track. I mean, obviously, your goal is now to go out and win the whole thing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm nervous because the fact that my brother is in there, and then if Terrell somehow gets a fan vote, you have all three of us in there. If somehow Terrell gets a fan vote, by the way, Terrell, you got my vote. I'm happy. Um, but if there's a way he can get in and we can just work together like what me and Terrell did tonight in Atlanta, then I feel like we could, me, the teammates, me and Lee and Terrell, we could definitely we could definitely set the bar high over at Charlotte. We really can.
Well, there you go. You heard it from WRX Mike. That is our All Star race number 3 winner. Of course, it all started with Elite. That is what he was referencing at the Roval. And then it went to Bad For You Racing at Bristol, and now Mike at Atlanta. Any final thoughts, guys, before we close on out for the night?
I say I was gonna win Atlanta, Lee.
I guess you did. You called your shot. Yes, you did. I will not lie, and I did kind of forget about that. But yeah, you called your shot.
I guess I'll speak next and just congratulate both of you because y'all definitely set the pace out there and ran a great race. We just couldn't get back up to you once y'all pulled away there, and you both ran a great race the entire time, and y'all deserve that front 1-2 there.
I appreciate that, bro. We didn't. I was watching my mirrors and I was watching the intervals drop down. I noticed. As soon as you said way to go, I started paying. I was like, all right, I got to turn back on. Cause look, neither one of us was in the party. We was both wasn't in the. We like separate party. I was in the party, but we wasn't even a party. And we just we that's how well me and Terrell know one another. We just based on just kind of history, the chemistry that we have. Just, we don't even need to be in a party to know who what we got and how to work together. So that I think that's a plus compared to being a party and being players. So I think that's a major plus on that. And plus, me, I was watching the ticker as well. It went from 2.7 to 1.7, 1.5. So I think at that point, Terrell and I knew when to go, and that's what kind of helped out. Sorry again, Terrell. I wish that would have been a side by side battles. Even if I would have lost, man, I would still have been happy, man. I've been happy for you. At least my team, at least somebody in my stable was going.
Turo's just like I already got the fan vote locked up. That's what he's like. Well, with that, we're going to close on now. This is your host, Private Patton, congratulating WRX Mike on the win here, punching his ticket to the All Star. Terrell came up one corner short, but still has an opportunity. Same thing with P3 of T Bird. It's going to be interesting to see who the All Star fan vote will be, but I guess we won't find out until Saturday. Have a good night, everyone. See you at the All Star.
See ya.